watched it on TV afterwards, but it didn't make any sense to me.
So everyone was super confused.
And I didn't really know what was going on at all.
I mean, just because we didn't really know anything.
I was just thinking, what is going on? Like, why is everyone leaving?
I just remember everyone leaving, and it was real awkward.
Very confused, very unsure of what was happening.
And not really understanding what was happening, but knowing that it wasn't good.
September 11th, the year 2001, a day unlike any other in the long course of American history, a terrorist act of war against this country.
My name is Aretha Chung, and I was in the 5th grade when 9/11 happened.
Hi, I'm Anika, and I was in the 3rd grade when 9/11 happened.
Hi, I'm Danielle, and I was in the 3rd grade when 9/11 took place.
I remember being in 4th grade.
Hi, my name is Selena, and I was in the 3rd grade when 9/11 happened, and
I'm Sammy, and I was in the 3rd grade when 9/11 happened.
Well, I was in school. I went to a Catholic school.
I'm Sarah,
so
and I was in the 3rd grade when 9/11 happened.
I was sitting inside my 3rd grade classroom, and we were supposed to go out for recess, but we weren't allowed to that day. They told us that there was some type of like construction going on.
The teachers asked us if any of us had like friends or relatives that were taking a plane that day, and they didn't tell us that anything like happened. It was just like if any of the, because I went to an all-girls school, and if any of the little girls had like parents or anyone they knew that were on planes, they were escorted out of the classroom and taken somewhere else. But
At my brother's school, the principal went over the PA and announced that, contrary to rumors spreading, the Statue of Liberty has not been blown up.
I do remember all the rumors that were going around. I remember this one girl told me that our skating party at the local roller rink was canceled because tanks were coming around and rolling or just driving over buildings, and it was gonna go over our roller rink so we couldn't have a party.
I think they put us in lockdown for a bit, and then the buses came. Like, I think school was canceled early, and then the buses came.
And they canceled recess that day because they said there was like a bug spray incident outside. And I remember they wouldn't let anyone listen to the radio, which they always would when they canceled recess, so I thought something was up.
And then I can remember the principal coming over the loudspeaker and telling all the teachers to turn off the news. Because I guess they didn't want us to be scared, because I think we were getting scared. I was.
As soon as I got in the car, she was like, "Did they tell you what happened?" And I was like, "No, like, what are you talking about?" And she said, she like told me what happened, you know, that the planes hit the towers, and then I had no idea what that meant. So I was like, wait, what? And then she took us home, my brother and I, and then she let us watch the news and stuff like that.
I came home and said something happened, and she was like, yeah, look. And I watched the news with her, and then my parents came home, and I honestly really don't remember like what they said or did. I was just kind of watching the news with them all night. It was just me and my dad watching the news, really.
She sat me down and she told me about the planes, and a lot of people got hurt. And she let me watch the TV, actually. She let me watch a little bit of the news, but not a lot of it.
and we were sitting outside with friends, and I remember being really afraid to be outside for some reason, like just thinking that for some reason everybody should be indoors, like something was going to happen, and it just was really unsafe to be out in an open area. You know, I was just terrified of being outside.
But yeah, when we got home and she put on the news, obviously that's when it hits you. You know, replay after replay of the planes hitting the towers, you know, fiery explosion. You can tell people are dying. And that's when the magnitude of the situation hits you as a 9-year-old, when you can see it.
I remember watching it on the news with my mom and being afraid. I was from a really small town, and being afraid that they were going to come to my town and like, do the same thing there. And my mom.
we sat there for a long time watching it. I'm glad my mom let me watch it.
I think that really helped. I think by understanding why everyone was so worried, it kind of helped me understand a little bit more. And on top of that, the skating party wasn't canceled. I think the teachers and the parents really wanted to keep that like sense of normalcy. So like my everyday life wasn't affected by it, and I think that definitely helped a lot.
I think at the end of the day, it's important to be honest with your children, but at the same time, it depends how old they are. At the time, I was in 3rd grade, so I mean that's a little bit young, but I feel like if kids are a little bit older, it would be an okay decision.